Welcome to the Big Wolf Podcast. We are hip hop, entertainment, athleticism, the culture, man. We speaking to y'all live from Philly. Let's get it. It's your gracious host, King Kahlih. I'm here with some very special people. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hey, what's up, my people? It's your boy Rome.
Raw and uncut. This raw and uncut. We just want y'all to know that it's Ny, aka Ny Artistry.
Yeah, I mean.
Go ahead.
Shit, my bad, man. I ain't even mean to cut you off like that. I'm all just ad-libbing and shit.
This raw and uncut. Like this, you know. This how we do when we ain't got no gas. We gotta get y'all rolling uncut. Sometimes we can't always be up there like interviewers like, well, what would you do next?
And what did you think about this? Nah, but for real, y'all gotta get to know us a little bit. So you know what I'm saying? We just don't worry about this. I just spilled a little bit of that gas. You know what I mean? Into it. Nah, but let's talk about what happened yesterday. Let's start with that.
What part?
The stuff that happened with the hoodlums and the thugs climbing into the White House and doing their thing, big steppers.
You know what? I really don't be getting into all that type of stuff that be going on TV because I just feel like that it's just like a big ass circus. So I just don't even pay no mind. But I was cracking up at the memes though. Like that's all I paid attention was to the memes. I ain't really. I seen what was going on, but it's like that shit is a whatever. White people can do that all day long. But like once it's somebody, let that would have been black people. It would have been a lot dead more than what they said was four.
Four died.
I think they said 4 people died or something for injuries or something like that.
How the fuck they do that?
I don't know. That's what I seen it somewhere.
How they do that?
That's what I said in the White House. I'm like, bro, I feel like it's a circus act for real.
It is.
But I'm like, bro, in the White House though, they really
pictures with their feet up.
They're letting them know who the real clowns are.
Predicted it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What the bull? They had a picture of the bull with the with the horns?
Yeah, listen, everything that happens on the news and with politics and stuff like that stuff is already written or they already made it up. So we just living it. That's all. We just living whatever the fairy tale that they made for us, and that's just how I feel.
I feel like the ones not paying attention is kind of benefiting in a sense. That's not paying attention but not ignorant.
Exactly.
It's like actually you gotta be aware, but you can't take it personal. Like everything don't personally directly affect you at the moment.
Right.
So it's like you're aware and you paying attention to what's going on because you gotta peep the game that they run.
Like look how 2021 starting already, like
goofy.
Already.
And I feel like at the end of the day, I really don't care about none of the governmental systems. Like it's suits for now, but like at the end of the day, I feel like that I'm just a hustler. Like, I'm always going to be good regardless. Like, I'm always going to figure it out. I'm always going to find a way. So, ain't nothing that nobody going to give me to make me bow down for nothing.
Facts.
To make me work harder than I want to work for nothing. That shit not happening with me. Like, whatever, I don't care if I don't got $1 in my pocket. I know that if I need to go get 2, I'll be out there getting it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to bring it back and do whatever I got to do with it. And that's just what it is.
That's facts.
Real
and
shit.
You know what? On top of that, it don't really affect us, but it's more of a demonstration. It's like people don't realize these niggas is demonstrating like this our house, nigga.
Real shit.
And we all like, yo, y'all not gonna do nothing, but nigga, that's they house, they family. It was built by us, of course, but you know what I'm saying? It's they house, they own that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
At the same time, it is symbolic, like behind the scene. Like I think, like when he was talking about how Romans fell. It's kind of like how the government, the U.S. government is falling in a sense.
Is it though?
I
feel like at this point, bro, they got like this joint trash.
Yeah, of course.
But the thing about it is where a lot of people is ignorant at is where as though it's just started happening here. It's been happening everywhere else. They've been fighting against their governmental systems. They've been out there protesting. They've been doing this before that Black Lives Matter and everything. Which that was another thing that happened big all over the world too, and it was like another thing that acted on. But they've been fighting against their governmental systems in other countries and stuff like that. We the last.
But they shit is like a brotherly fight. They shit is like, hey, you're pissing me off, big bro. We're in here stomping on your yard till you change the tickets. You know what I mean?
You talking about the Americans?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like a brotherly fight.
I'm gonna piss on your couch.
I'm fuck you up.
I'm taking shit and you're tall and I'm not gonna flash it.
You know what I mean? So that's like that. It's not really. People think that's a civil war. No, them niggas just making a little statement to their people like, yo, Stop playing with us or we upset or whatever the case is. You know what I mean?
Right.
But one thing I do know is don't believe the narratives.
Yeah. That shit just...
If they pushing the narrative, you gotta question it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, like we got our own issues. We shouldn't be paying attention to that.
Mm-hmm. Real rap.
They said 500 homicides in Philadelphia 2020.
That shit real.
500. I feel like that's the ones they got on record.
That's because they finagling this money in front of people and acting like they really doing something when they really ain't doing nothing, because it's like other countries and stuff that's getting way more money than what they even giving us in America. So like that's even another thing. Like we out here fighting and killing for this little bit ass money or whatever they doing it for, or it's just crazy. It's just like everybody just need to just say sorry to the other person and let's get our grind on and build up our fucking black community. Like at this point, like stop acting like little bitches. Like nobody don't want no money for real. That's just the problem.
We definitely ain't saying sorry to nobody though.
Yeah,
right.
Start with that. We taking shit.
But you know, not sorry, but you know what I'm saying.
But
like,
it's like we
can get money together. Like let's get this money. Let's put that to the side so we can get some money.
We about to get into a topic that we talk about off the scenes, behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? It's like realistically, it's like we live equal as humans, but it's like as far as like y'all want to divide race and all that. The black race, we got special qualities and special traits that make us different. So we ultimately different. You know what I mean?
We are, and they divide us because they know, and it's like our people don't know the truth. So it's like they put us against each other because they know the truth about us. If we all really realize the real amazingness, well, like, is that even a word? Whatever. It is to even being black. Or having this melanin, like y'all don't even know. Like melanin is worth everything. Like,
it is a price on it though.
And more.
It is a price on it.
Yeah, but it's worth a whole lot.
It's a few hundred for a gram. It's a few hundred.
It's a whole lot.
If I'm not mistaken, I was looking it up one day. Like the average adult probably got like 16, or I'm gonna say from a range from like 12 to 17 grams of melanin. So like your body is worth like. Off rip, just for your melanin alone is worth.
That's why our people go up missing and stuff like that. We already know.
You don't want to talk to them numbers.
I don't think they're ready for this melly. Like, I don't think you're ready for this melly. So, you know.
You know, I definitely think we do need to bring awareness to the whole people missing thing, because there's definitely stories behind that shit. And it's not like some nigga in the hood crazy, you just want to capture somebody or some shit. It really don't be like that.
Some people really don't be paying attention to their kids though, cause I just be driving around some places like, and I just see kids on the corner. I'm like, dang, where your parents
we
at?
shouldn't even be able to live like that. Like it should be worse though, you know.
No, we should. But it's just like different, the certain circumstances.
Everything is too structured. Like it's just like, and then it's not even the right kind of structure.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be the niggas should be on the corner protecting, like so young boys could just run around the block free. And everybody should just be holding it down.
Because I don't even know why people don't really think that it takes a village.
Nigga.
Because if I really had to have my kids all day, every day, all the time,
they gotta go.
Nobody to help me, I don't even know where I would be. Like, seriously, I have great support, great help, and I'm grateful for that.
You see how they say, like, all right, the people in the neighborhood, they would help out, or they would take a responsibility, like, I'm going to make sure these kids not going crazy, you know what I mean? I don't even know my neighbors, bro. I've been living here like a year. I don't even know more than a handful of niggas on this whole block.
He washed cars.
Oh, he washed cars like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I got his. Nah, he don't speak English, so I had his.
You pointed the car.
Yeah, his
Y'all
companion
got
had
the
to come
buddy
out and
in
get the
on the
number.
No, but damn, fuck what was I talking about?
Your neighbors, and I know your neighbors.
I don't know none of my fucking neighbors.
Yeah.
See, that's why I forgot, because I don't even. I probably know their face. I don't know no names. Maybe I know a name, but it's like, how the fuck I'm gonna expect them to do anything for my kids? I don't even know these niggas for a lick. I know if I saw they kids out there wilding or some shit, I'd be like, yo, young boy, get out the street or something. But everybody kids be chilling out here.
Yeah, how I would picture it, I would want the whole block. I want my family. I would want it to be like my family, friends, like my man's over there, my cousin right there, my aunt right there. That would be a goal. That's a goal of mine, actually. Yeah.
I have neighbors where though I have like 2 neighbors where though my kids can go outside and we watch each other kids. Like they kids come out, you know, I watch their kids or vice versa and whatever. We just all keep an eye on the kids. So that's pretty cool to have though. Like seriously, you just know your kids safe and they can go between this house and this house and they cool. We know if they don't make it between this house and this house, it's only this house in between, so we know where they at. You know what I'm saying?
And then also, it's important for these kids to have role models in the area.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
Because I recall stories living on 20th and Watkins, you know what I mean, in the P. I grew up there probably like 10 years. So, like, I see young boys out there every day because I'm going and passing and going. I see young boys punching on little girls, be like, "Yo, young boy, you don't hit
That's
girls."
crazy.
You know what I mean? You don't hit girls.
See that growing
I
up.
see young boys trying to roll up some gas and shit. They like 8 years old and shit. I be like, "What's up with y'all niggas?" I'll bring them out of football or something. But it's like the whole point is, I made it an effort to be like, I'm gonna involve myself to a certain extent because I'm not their parent. But when I see it's those moments where someone needs to say something, those are the moments that I take that. You know what I mean, and do that.
The kids so disrespectful today. It be like you don't even want to, you know, hear the backlash of a kid like today because they're a little brutal. And it was so crazy because I wasn't a good kid, but I wasn't disrespectful. Like I didn't disrespect adults.
What you mean
like
you wasn't a good kid though?
I ain't gonna say I wasn't good. I was just like, I didn't listen. I was like a rebel. I don't like to be talked at. If you talk to me, I'm fine. If you talk at me, my mom was a talk at her. So it was like when she talked at me, you
was a good kid. You was a great kid, nah. Oh, that's a great kid. No, nigga, what she just described, that's my son. Yeah. I built him up so he could be like, yo, I don't like the way this is going. Like, what do you think about us doing it different? Because this is kind of crazy.
Yeah. And that's what, and that's why I be seeing like on some serious stuff. Like I'm trying to get more in tune with my son as well because it's like over the years, like I said, like I've been doing a lot of shadow work. If y'all don't know, I've been doing like shadow work and stuff like that, just seeing what like where my triggers and stuff is at because, like I said, we all suffer from shit that stems from us as kids, and we hold grudges and we hold hate towards people and we like don't. But we never know what that other person been through. So it's like at that point, a sense, it's like you gotta kind of understand or whatever where some people come to because they was like I was like listening to like a meditation thing and it was saying like when you hate somebody or you mad at somebody, you always gotta look at them as that kid or you being that kid. Like you know y'all as kids because everybody stem from a hurt as kids, and when you don't go through that or you don't deal with that, you're going to be fucked up for the rest of your life because you have to deal with that. And I'm just in the understanding of that. And you know, I'm 33. You really do. You have to really dig deep. And there's a lot of things that I really had issues with that I'm really starting to realize now. And it was like, as much as I thought I was a good person, sometimes I really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be in an understanding with that in yourself.
That's
and once
reflection.
you can, real shit.
Reflection.
Like real shit, because at the end of the day, as much of good shit I did a couple fucked up things too in the same sense.
Let me tell you something, right? One time I was reflecting. See, I did most of my reflecting when I'm smoking. I'll be by myself smoking an L. So I'm reflecting on my relationships in the past with women that I take serious. And one day, bro, I'm looking back. I'm just going through the files of all the shit I did. I broke down in tears. I'm like, bro, how could I ever do this to the people who cared about me the most, who want to see me eat, who wanted to see $1 in my pocket, who want to make sure I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? How I need to be feeling good. It's like, damn, bro.
And not to even be personal and stuff like that, but you got to think about it is, you probably felt that way because you didn't have your natural mom that was in your life. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, so it's like now you feel this way towards women, and that's how some people be because it's like
it was a disconnect.
I was
connected, but it was a huge disconnect.
And I feel that same way with my dad. Like, I feel like I have really bad abandonment issues, whereas though it's to the point whereas though I feel like it sabotaged my relationship because I hold and I suppress back my love so much that I want to show. Like, I really want to be the type of person that's just like really want to just love naturally. I don't want to have this guard up. So that's why I said I was going to just sit back and even get into doing this shadow work and stuff with myself because a lot of shit hurt me that I just suppress because it's like I always flirt with my emotions. Like I didn't know how to just sit there and cry about it and then think about it and get over it. It just was like, no, I'm just going to say, fuck it. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm just going to walk away from it. It's like, and then it was like, in the same token, and that was another thing I had did for shadow work is like, as much as me having them abandonment issues, I abandon. Because I'm quick to just get up and walk away from a situation and say, fuck it. Without even communicating and stuff like that. And that's the same thing that I'm doing. I'm doing the same thing that I felt like my dad did to me.
Because you feel like you don't want to feel something so deep. So you doing that dip move. That's how it be.
I feel like subconsciously, it's like the same way you was hurt, is how you going to hurt somebody else.
That's how it always plays
Exactly.
out. Like the nigga beating on his wife and beating his kids, then his son at school beating on little niggas, and he gonna beat his son up and shit and be like, yeah, my dad used to break my jaw. Like, nigga, the kid be looking like, nigga, that sound retarded, nigga. You think that's lit?
I always ask myself, like, when like people said they love me, I always question it, like, well, why you love me, like, or I always feel like it's like a hidden agenda about it and stuff like that. But I will love you so hard, but it's like I can't even show you the way I want to. Like, sometimes, like, I cries about this shit sometimes, like, real shit. I want to, like, really y'all gonna make me cry.
Girl, let that joint rock. Go ahead.
Y'all make me get emotional.
It's cool, man. You know that's a blessing. I don't even use blessing. Let me stop. But that's an opportunity, man.
Yeah.
Let that shit rock, man.
Tears healthy in my book.
But something that you saying is what it is.
I don't even feel like that. I can't even get into my kids the way I want to as well, because then I look at my mom, whereas though she lost my brother, and it's like, sometimes you gotta let people go. So it's like, if you give somebody your all, you may have to take it back. So I never, like, fully give my all, like, seriously.
Mm-hmm. That's deep.
And I don't want to be that way no more.
You know what helps with that? Your kids.
Yeah,
because those are the one things you get. You know you're not never gonna quit on that.
And that's what I'm going through this for. I'm not going to do this for.
Yourself,
I'm going to do this for me and my kids too. And it's like, I've been going through this battle for like a long time. Like, this been like I'm gonna say like almost like 5 years. Like, I've been going through a battle like 4. But like, this is the things that people don't like never be knowing. And it's like, they just look at you and they be like, whatever, she just don't care and stuff like that. But it's like, you be fighting with deeper shit. Like,
mind you be the happiest nigga in the room. Talking to everybody, making niggas laugh.
I'm not even caring about even crying today, because it's like, this is the things you gotta do to even overcome.
Yeah, bro.
It's all this shit, because it's like, I'm just tired of just being hurt. Like, I just want to just be happy, like, at the end of it, like, at the end of the day. Just want to be happy. I want to love myself. I want to love my kids, and I want to love. I just want to love.
Tears gonna bring happiness.
Real shit. You gotta get through that shit.
Yeah.
Man, I was just the other day, man. What was it? New Year's. Should be a celebration and shit. I'm just having a tough ass time. I'm having a tough time dealing with my girl over little shit. So it's like something going on with me. You know what I mean? Obviously. So it's like I'm having a tough time. Then I'm sitting there, it's so tough, I call my dad. I'm like, yo, trying to talk to him about his issue. I'm hearing he having some issues. So I'm like, you know, what's up with this? So then I'm like, just telling this nigga, like, yo, I'm breaking down right now. I don't know why this shit is crazy. Like, at this moment, I'm sitting there and talk to him. I'm about to cry a little bit. So then I go upstairs, I gotta get the baby. So I'm rocking the baby and shit, walking in the kitchen. Next thing you know, I'm just crying, bro. Tears dripping on the baby. I'm just bawling out. And I'm thinking about my baby I lost. But I got a beautiful baby in my arms. But I thought it was still important to get that shit out, because it's like it was coming out itself. I couldn't stop it. Ain't even nothing trigger it.
That's a beautiful
Ain't nothing even trigger it.
That's a moment to remember.
Melissa came in and shit, gave me a hug, even though we wasn't really, you know what I mean, vibing at the moment. She came in. She must have heard me and shit, making sounds and shit. I'm trying to hold that shit in.
Yeah.
She came in, gave me a hug for like 5 seconds, then went on her way. That shit. You know what I mean? Did something. It was the right moment. I'm holding the L-Tone story. Damn.
Yeah, go ahead.
And sometimes that's all you just be needing is a hug. Like, somebody just telling you, like, you
real love, bro. Shoot, I tell him all the time, bro. He like, yeah, for what you went through, for what happened.
I'm gonna get up because I gotta get my face together a little bit with some tissue.
Do your thing, man.
But yeah, bro, you holding it down. You holding it down as a man.
Bro.
Sure, I thought I'll be out this joint.
But you know what's crazy? After losing my daughter, it made me realize I was living all my life just like every day is cool. I'm looking forward to the next day. But there be days where I'm like, if I'm not smoking an L or doing something I want to be doing or that means something to me, I'm like, what is this about? You know what I mean? Like, I never used to think like that. It's like, what is this life shit about? Like, what am I doing here? I feel like it's nothing for me right now at this moment because I'm not doing nothing stimulating. I'm just laying there. I'm just like,
you talking about at the present moment right now?
It be times sometimes. Yeah. But it's like ever since I lost her, I started feeling like that. But never in my life did I ever go through life and feel like, damn. You know what I mean? What is this life? I be poor as shit, nigga. Yeah. No clothes, nothing, no food. Still be like, fuck it, I'm out here. You know what I mean? About to bust some ass football.
I feel like for a man, shit, at some point in your life, you gotta start doing what is life. That's what for me. That's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Once I started really digging into like even like just like where we come from and you know just like searching for my roots because like I say like I feel like I know we get DNA downloads and stuff like that so. You know, something started telling me, even when I had went through a big issue where as though they had said my son had ADHD and I wound up putting him on medicine or whatever the case may be or whatever. But he was never tested for it. Well, he was never tested for it. So I was like wondering, I was asking the doctor, I was like, well, how did y'all say they have it? He never was tested for it or whatever. You know, just being a young mom and stuff like that, I'm like, all right, well, if it's going to calm him down, I'm like, all right, I'm just going to give it to him, yo. One day my son was like, yo, mom, he was like, you don't know what that medicine do with me. He was like, if you want me to take it, he like, you take it. I took it with him one day. Yo, like, that was like another bad feeling. Like, that was like, damn, like, I'm really putting my son through this shit. Like, that shit was like, make you a robot. Like, on some shit like any parent that give their kids that medicine and shit, man, stop that shit. CBD, that's where it's at. Your kids hyperactive, give them some CBD because that shit fucks them kids up. It turns them to robots. They can't sleep at night. They don't have no appetite. They start losing weight. Like all that shit. Like
they just funnel that shit to our kids.
And I didn't do it for long. It was only like I think like 3 months he was on it, whatever the case may be. And they was kind of trying to keep saying that he still had to take it because they had on his prescription for him to take it when he went to school. So I went to go get my son tested for it twice, whereas though I had documentation. My son didn't even have it. And the psychiatrist had told me, he said, of course they're going to tell you that Adderall worked for your son because Adderall worked for anybody. And I said, I know because I took it myself. So I knew that it was like something it's going to work for. It's going to make anybody just be there like a good robot, like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to work for anybody. They say they give it to people like pilots and stuff like that so they can drive the plane and they can focus. And you know, people like that, snipers and stuff like that, they're the type of people that take Adderall because it keeps them up. And that's why college kids take it because it keep them up like on midterms and stuff like that. Yes, it's a focus drug.
Man, I'm going to tell you some shit, man. One time, somebody that's like a family member of mine that I'm not really close with, but I was like trying to build a relationship with, shit went south. I'm going to just get to the point quick. But there was a point where he was literally trying to force me to take some Adderall. Like, yo, take this joint. I'm like, nigga, I got an L in my hand right now, nigga. I'm high as shit. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, no, take this joint. Take it, bro. Like, boom, boom. Begging me. And it's like me just being me. I like smoking weed, bro. Like, so it's like, and I'm not no follower, goofy, crash dummy ass nigga. Somebody about to be like, yo, take this, it, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? So, like, but that was a crazy moment. But I didn't know it do all that stuff to you. Yeah. And I didn't know that's what they're prescribing to these kids.
And listen, but ever since then, or whatever, and then I had another incident with medication again, where though I felt like after that situation, my son, that really sent me like into depression. I was like going through shit in my relationship and stuff at the same time, so it sent me like into a real deep depression. Whereas though now they're telling me to get on medicine. So the medicine, my house was right.
Medicine. Yeah, that's what
so
hit the water.
I took this medicine for like a little bit. I'm talking to my girlfriend when she worked in the psychology field, and she was like, "That ain't a good idea," or whatever. And she was like telling me, she was like, "It's other ways you can get out of that." And she like started putting me on stuff like, you know. And then I started like really researching on like just like even like the ways that you can get out of depression. That's where I started at, and from there it just started making me dig deeper, just into like holistical healing and spirituality, and like everything just started, like I said, like DNA downloads, like everything just was starting to come to me, and it was like life is not what I thought it was all this time. So it was like now I'm at a point where it was like a big eye opener. It was like everybody see life is like, no, I see life as something different. Like I know I am definitely here for a purpose, but I know before I can complete the reason why I'm here, I have to heal first. You know. So that's my journey now, and I just wanted y'all to know that y'all gonna see me probably going through like different stages or whatever the case may be, because I'm going through a healing phase while I'm building a podcast, and it's gonna help me get through it.
Yeah, same.
And I just want y'all to know, Nadia, since nobody don't really know me, I'm letting y'all get, you know.
She holistic. You know what I mean? Let's go, bro. Nah, but that's what we do this shit for, and it's like it's amazing that we could get here and be on some red table talk shit and be like,
real shit.
You know what I mean? Because it's like
Heal, so I know it's real.
About what you was talking about, right? Piggybacking off of, you learn life through school, through experiences, your friends, your family. You going through it, learning, boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
But you get to this point where you realize that there's another level,
right,
or another layer,
right,
should I say?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Multiple layers.
Right.
You know what I mean? To everything, and it's like, once you start learning that shit, the way you gotta operate gotta be totally different. And it's like, either you're gonna just ignore the signs and everything that's going on around you, because it can be overwhelming. There's so much shit going on with what you eat, what you wear, what you watch, what you think. You know what I mean? What you buy.
It's like a whole
like,
different life transition, and it's like even one that you feel like that when you go through it, when you're going through it and stuff like that, sometimes you kind of feel like you crazy, because that's how everybody looking at you. Like, you bring something to somebody and they looking at you like just sideways. Instead of gonna go research it, like people just automatically just look at you sideways like, girl, whatever. They've been saying that's conspiracy theories and stuff like that, but I'm not saying I'm not a conspiracy theorist, because I don't believe nothing that I never did research for, but I highly believe the things that I did research. And there's a lot of things that people say is true that I believe that's not true, but like I said, everybody got their own belief and faith, and I feel like that religion is just their way of people having a structure in life, and there's nothing wrong with religion, but I just don't think that it's just the only way.
Definitely not the only way.
I feel like it's something really wrong with
what, religion? Talk about it, man.
No, I'm just saying, because I feel like that some people need that kind of structure in their life, because I feel like that whatever you searching for in life, then some people might get it through that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is searching for something, and that's might be where they feel that. That's why I said I don't think it's a problem with it, but I just don't think that.
I want to jump in before I pass the room, right? So, structure can come in every form. It's like a nigga could structure his family to be fucking football players, structure his family to be this. You could structure this group of people to watch Justin Bieber and shit. You know what I mean? People are made to be structured and organized and grouped up, and separated and divided and put together. All that shit is possible with humans, you know what I'm saying? But it's like you don't necessarily need religion, or in my opinion, or necessarily need to be on a football team, or necessarily need a coach, or necessarily need a this or that. You know what I mean?
The structure, but that's the same thing with, I do understand that 100%. But in the same token, which I was in the understanding is, like, I was a vicious, tell everybody to quit their job type person. I had to become to an understanding that some people don't think like me. Some people think that working is really the way, and really is the only way. And some people minds you can't change. It's some people minds out here. If 20 people believe that the sky is blue, I bet you somebody gonna say that shit purplish. Like, seriously, it's never going to all be, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I be like, everybody got their own way and how they look and view on life, and it's just the way it is.
I don't think people in America could live in harmony, because I feel like there's too many groups now, too many subgroups. So, for instance, right, if the whole America could say, you know what, we don't like rapists, we don't like killers, We don't like thieves. Let's get them motherfucker out of here, and then we just live.
Mm-hmm.
That could be doable, but the problem is there's so many little groups that they think it's okay now. So like for instance, it's like people like that have sex with animals. They think it's okay. So it's like a group of them people that live amongst us. So it's like we voting for shit, we voting for this and that. These niggas voting with us. The niggas who think it's cool to be drinking blood and shit like they vampires and dressing gothic and worshiping Satan and all that weird goofy ass shit. But these niggas out here in the same turf as us, voting for the same president, for laws. They out here in the community. It's like, how can we really live in peace? Too many niggas doing too much shit and they think it's cool.
I don't even think that we will ever be able to live just in completely peace. But I feel like that we can be in peace within ourselves.
That's a step.
Like if you in peace with yourself, everything that's going on around you, listen, it be to the point like whereas though I could really be in a room full of bullshit and I'm not gonna be into the bullshit because I'm in my own little bubble, I'm in my own little space. I'm not even like I know I don't do that, so I'm not even going. You know what I'm saying?
Until you leave. Until it's like, alright, I've been here long enough.
Yeah, right. Until I make my exit.
It's like,
real shit though.
Nah, I could definitely sit in a room with 10 niggas doing one thing and I'd be over. Like, yo, one time I was in a bar. They was having chicks over there shaking their ass in the far right end of the bar. It's going crazy. They shaking their ass. Yeah. So I'm at the bar. I'm here with my girl. So everybody running over. Niggas, bitches, all that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, nigga, I'm here waiting for food and waiting for a drink. So I'm chilling. Right. These niggas was like, yo, why this one nigga over here not looking at the bitches? He a weirdo, you know, whoa. So
put you right on blast.
I'm like, damn, bro, I'm trying to get my food. They can't well.
You gotta be a certain type of nigga.
But like, I literally take that and then I still won't go over there. Yeah. And I still wait for my shit.
Right.
But that was a real situation.
But you want to know what people don't understand about that? Like when you feel like when you always feel like that you're singled out, like no matter what, like you're noticeable. Like it could be 20 people in the room, but people notice you and stuff like that. That'd be because they know some people can really sense vibration and energies and stuff like that, where you naturally shift the people, or you naturally know, or it might be that somebody that's just naturally against whatever your spirit is, whereas though they naturally just or already don't like you, whatever the case may be. That because they know your energy and like the type of person you are already before you know they even met you, said hi to you. They just feel it and they know that you got this good spirit and their spirit is just against it. So it was like a natural thing. Anytime like intuition and stuff like that, all that stuff is not that's what it is. Like intuition is a motherfucker. Like for real, if you feel something struggling in your heart, like listen. It's even happening or it's about to happen. Like, real shit.
Real shit. And it's like, to piggyback off what you were saying before that, it's like, damn, I'm about to pull one of them high moments. It's like, I'm right there. I'm like, here it goes. Then I'm like, damn. The fuck was I about to say? No, but bro, like, no cat. What you was just saying? Because it's going to come back to me.
About intuition?
Right before that.
Oh
Cause damn, you be rolling, my nigga. Like
yeah, you do be rolling.
I'm sorry.
Nah, do your thing, girl. Do your thing.
Nah,
but yeah, I don't even remember.
I don't know, but I'm gonna just talk about.
Oh, energy. Thank
you. All right, so boom.
I was lost too.
So with this energy shit, right? Take like you playing sports, for instance. Say like me and Rome, we on the same block. We play football every day with niggas on the block. Then some new nigga move on the block, and say he's a kid that plays football too. Be 13 and shit. You know what I mean? You might get this vibe like this nigga is in the realm that I'm in. You know what I mean? It's like something about this nigga. Like, I feel like
that's fact.
He might play football or some shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. You ever see a nigga and be like, is this nigga a rapper?
It's
they
like
just giving off that vibe.
It's like your brain naturally.
You look at me like something about this.
As much as we don't know, your brain naturally analyzes people soon as you see them. But some people usually analyze you a little bit more than others.
Right.
Like
no,
I know,
watching.
Like I know, like I could really be, somebody could really be behind me, and I can feel like they energy. Like it, like if they got bad energy towards me, it will be like a heat. Like I could feel it. Like it's crazy.
Something's just like make you want to turn.
Yeah, just something like dag, like ooh, like shade. Like I feel shade or something like that. And then I got a couple girlfriends that can feel it too, like that. We together, it's like we'll all feel it at the same time, and then be like one of them things, like wow, like
people be connected. So let's get back into that religious thing, because you said you don't like believe in religion or like.
Spot.
Yeah, man. Gotta put him on the spot. Rome, root the truth, nigga.
The only reason I say like some people could do, I could deal with it, like people liking it and stuff like that. It's cool, understandable at this point. It's not understandable, but it's understandable. But cause I grew up in the church. So I feel like when you grow up in the church, like grow up, like dang, Jesus is all that, and then like you find out what it's really about.
Them layers.
Yeah, like when you really find, I was like, damn, bro, I've been played, dog.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
And I'm one of them people.
Like,
I don't like to feel played. When you find you've been played like that, like that's a different level of playing. But at the same time, it's like when you look at your family, like, cause my family still, yeah, Jesus all the way. So it's like a different level of hurt. Like, dang, bro, they stuck in that. And it's like, is there a way I can get them out of that? So that's like, even when I go around my family, sometimes it's uncomfortable because we gotta sit down, we pray, Jesus, thank God for this, thank God for that. I'm like, bro. Like when you hear thank God, like
they're like, we made it up the steps, thank God.
Yeah, like when you hear that all the time, bro, and you just know what it, when you really know what it is, it's like you gotta, fuck religion, dog.
Yeah. So I ask you, do you pray?
Nah. I don't know the last. Sometimes
you just meditate. Do you use meditation as prayer?
Yeah, but I feel like it's different levels of meditation. Like even when I'm sitting there just thinking and I'm focused on something, if I really focus on it a lot, I feel like that's a form of meditation.
Yeah.
So, but I really sometimes, I get down like in a mode, or like when I'm just outside stargazing. Mm-hmm. I feel like I like that jump.
I like
like it's a different level of peace when you just looking at the sky.
So is that meditating or
like I said,
it's like a form.
I feel like it's benefits. I talk to the stars all the time.
Meditation is like a focus. It's like a focus. It's like a focus. You can meditate like even when like I said, like even when like I do certain things, like when I get into my craft and stuff, I go in the mode. Like I don't sometimes even hear nothing that's going on around me. I just be in this like one mode where I'm just like
you focusing your energy.
Mm-hmm. It's so fucking freaky because sometimes when I'm high, that shit be like if I'm doing some art shit, I feel like I'm in an art studio. It's like or no real shit, or if I'm doing some shit with some music and stuff like that, it be seeming like I got the headphones on.
You hear every instrument and shit.
Yo, this shit be crazy. Like, but it's so fucking decent. Like people don't even understand.
That's
like,
something that we always trying to chase though. You know, niggas really be getting high, wishing they get high like they got high. That time when they got high.
But that's the reason why really I smoke weed. Like weed take me to like another like somewhere a better space, a better place where as though it's like I'm cool, like I can deal with shit.
And
but
like
sometimes I'm trying to just get there where as though I don't need the weed to get to that place though. Like and I will be there, you know, once I finish the healing and stuff like that though. But I do want that to be a goal, but the weed do get me there where as though it's like, alright, I can handle this.
I can't like I can put liquor down. Dead. I would everybody can just dead.
Yeah, that liquor journey for me over.
It been times like it took me places. I'm like I would never got there without that.
You know what it is? The problem is when people use weed, we gotta have a balance.
Yeah.
Right.
We need like discipline. That's what parental type violence is for.
Right.
Or you get a girl, she'll try to discipline you all the time. You know what I mean? And be like, hey, don't do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But they care. So you need people who care about you. To be
what
like,
do you mean by that?
When the last...
Do you feel like that we trying to discipline y'all?
Y'all
so that's why y'all be all, like y'all say stuff like, oh, why you trying to be my mom?
No, it's like y'all want to put your hands in everything. It's like I'm driving and it's like I'm about to bust this left because I know I'm about to get there, and it's like turn right. And it's like, nah, I'm already busting this left, and it's like, come on, listen to me.
Oh no,
it's faster. And it's like, yo.
No, that's a fact.
We are really natural born leaders, though. We are really leaders. Yeah, sometimes y'all really gotta understand that. Like, we really listen. If you have a woman that love you, she only wants. I know for a fact, if I love somebody, I only want what's best for them. Like on some roads, to be honest, like I only want what's best for them, and it's like sometimes you might see a situation that's not best for them, and then if you see them going that path, it's like you're going to say something, because it's like when they're doing it, you know they're hurting themselves, so it's kind of hurting you too, because when they hurt, you hurt. So you know, so be like why you keep doing that? Like why you keep drinking? Why you keep smoking? Like stuff like that is like one of the things, like you hurting yourself, like, you know, you hurting yourself, you hurting me type thing. That's how we feel.
But we condition like that, because I be talking to my son, I be like, bro, you can't have that much syrup, that much jelly, that much honey, that much boom, 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 but he wanted so bad regardless of the repercussions. So I be like, yo, your teeth gonna be like falling out. He like, yeah, I'ma just brush them joints, you know, start going crazy. And it's like, me, nigga, I have an L, I be like, my lungs is like, oh shit, nigga, take a break. And I'm like, nah, after this one, bro.
Right.
After this one, go homie. Or
that's
like,
why I gotta take like self-discipline.
You know
Just got,
we clapping cheeks. We getting all these cheeks. Damn, you might catch some. I don't know, but these cheeks, man, he's doing crazy.
It's them temptations.
You know
That's what it's
mean?
called. Nothing but temptation.
But it's like, what is that? Is that the sin in us or some shit like that, or the like the yin and yang? You gotta have the dark side, so we always pull to the dark. Or
I don't
some
know
shit.
because
no,
I feel like that.
Right.
Sorry, I feel like that certain things that you do. I think everything is off your intentions. Like if you like, it was for instance, like if I feel like I'm just smoking because I just want to say fuck some shit, like fuck it or whatever. That's not really a good intention. But when I feel like that I'm smoking to get into some prayer stuff, to write some music and stuff like that, that's a good intention.
No,
so it's really all about your intentions.
That makes a lot of sense. What you was about to say before you started? Is that see how quick it go? No, but that intention shit is but that intention shit is real because it's like, for instance, right? As a nigga, you might see a chick and be like, I intend to hit that. You know what I mean? I intend to bag or whatever the case. You know what I mean? You won't. So if you do that, you might get that. But then from there, something is missing because it feel like it's going nowhere because the goal been accomplished. Whereas though, if you set your goal like, yo, it's a beautiful young woman, I want to get to know her.
Right.
Learn more about her. I want to help her grow. Help her get somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
The journey just continues. Or if you be like, I want to just spend my life with this person. This person, they a cool person for my story. We go good in this co-op. We about to just rock out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the intentions is definitely 100% on.
But then, and sometimes even in that case, it's like where I feel like that is like a battle within itself is that sometimes when you got intentions, the other person might not got them. So then whereas though
or they got
like,
different intentions.
Or they got different intentions. So whereas though was like, so that's one of them things. Whereas though like when I look at relationship views, it's like it's always going to have to be like a partnership and a friendship first because it's like if you got like if the love go if y'all don't feel like having sex with each other, y'all mad at each other, it's like y'all can still come back to the basics, like y'all still partners at the end of the day, y'all still friends. It's like it's chumping all the stuff y'all going through, like yeah, that's my friend, but I'm just mad at her right now, but we gonna get through this type thing. So it's like a difference like in relationships where
but that's different intentions. Y'all got a clear parallel goal.
Y'all intentions are the same.
Y'all both choosing to be in each other's story moving forward.
Y'all intentions is the same.
Because you could always be like, all right, now I'm choosing to go this way in the story. Yeah. But you could have started out with those same intentions. But sometimes life happens. Times change, people change, circumstances. Right. Sometimes. And
there's some people that still at that when you have that foundation, they still be like. After, like, even if they separate, they might not be together, like, romantically, whatever the case may be, but they still got that.
Build the relationship. Because maybe that's the relationship they probably needed in the first place. Right. We be fucking up a lot of good relationships, man, being horny and shit.
Real shit.
No cap.
And that's the thing, real shit. And
people should have them conversations during relationships, like, your wish and intentions.
Yeah.
Because men, we already peep games, so we should have something to tell you.
And then that's one of them things where as though if a woman like coming in like where as though like this is my intentions is like that. It's like two things can happen. It could be like where as though it's like a guy think that you're rushing stuff, or you just automatically saying that this is what I want to happen tomorrow and stuff like that, or it could be like whereas though a guy could just act like Joe got the same intentions, but then not even really, he just be capping. It could be all cap, you know what I'm saying, like that or whatever. So it's like, so it's like even you still gotta learn somebody. You gotta know
some
somebody.
girls out here that are like, I want to get married and have kids, and they just like, all right, you like me? I'm looking for marriage and kids. So it's like, damn, bro.
Enough.
That's just like
you let me know your intentions. My shit don't match, but I'm still trying to hit. But damn, you wild.
That's just like like now it's like I feel like that I like look at love. I view like me being in a relationship different like than I did before, because it was like before I don't even know what I was looking for. I just was like trying to find somebody. Yeah, it was just like it was just like people I was connecting with, and I don't like on some real stuff. Like I dealt with people where it was like I knew it was never gonna go nowhere because I'm not even a person who give myself to somebody. So and it'd be like. Sometimes it'd be like the person be all into it and I'd be like, boy, like I'm just really playing with you right now. Like to be honest, no real shit like that. But I have some people who I really genuinely gave myself to, where as though it was like, yo. But I feel like that if I was in a better mindset and I was a better like if I would have had worked on myself first, I think that it's probably like 2 things that could have worked or whatever the case may be. But only if they was willing to make it work though too, because I still had issues with them. Yeah, as well. So it's like, I don't know, I just view everything different, but everything is living and learning. Everything a learning experience. We just living and we learning.
It's chapters. Yeah. Chapters. Every day is a page. Every year or every month is a chapter. Maybe every season is a chapter. You know what I mean? But like, damn, bro. The way we treat people definitely gotta change, man.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Overall.
Moving forward ASAP.
Yeah.